Hi there guys, this is Dani and welcome to another episode of All Monsters Go to Space. Today I'm going to be talking about the mythology behind the Ring films and some of the differences that you can find between the original Japanese version and the American version. So the original Japanese version was actually made in 1998 and was an adaptation from the novel that had the same name, Ring, or Ringu as it's pronounced. The novel itself was written in 1991 by Koji Suzuki. This in turn was actually based on a folk tale called Bancho Sarayashiki, or sometimes known as Bancho Sarayashi. We all know the story. A reporter is investigating a cursed videotape. In the Japanese one, it's actually a reporter and her ex-husband investigate the cursed videotape because it kills her niece. Now, in the Japanese version, instead of the phone call saying that you'll die in 7 days, the main character sees a reflection in the TV screen after she's watched the videotape. The phone rings, and when she picks it up, she hears the screeching sounds from the tape. The whole 7 days thing is actually mentioned by the two teenagers near the very beginning of the film. Also, the creepy long-haired girl character, known by the name Sadako in the film, has a slightly different backstory. Basically, she's the daughter of a psychic who was slandered by the media and committed suicide by jumping into a volcano. Then Sadako created the tape psionically with her abilities because she was more powerful than her mother. And because of all this, she was murdered by her father and put in the well. Pretty much the rest of the films are actually almost identical to each other. I would say the American version is a very faithful adaptation. It even has the scene where the son and the father cross each other on the street in the rain. That's actually in both films. I thought that was a really nice touch. Now, the folktale Bancho Sarayashiki is actually one of the oldest ghost stories, and creepy as always, its origins are unknown. That always makes it worse. It's a tale of broken promises and broken trust that lead to his dismal fate. Another name that it goes by is Okiku and the Nine Plates, and it first appeared under the title Bancho Sarayashiki round about July 1741 at a Toyo Takeisa theatre, which then led to puppet shows and kabuki shows. Now, the folk version starts with the beautiful servant Okiku, who works for the samurai Aoyama Tesan. She refuses his romantic advances, and so he tricks her into believing that she lost one of the family's 10 precious Delft plates. Doing so is actually punishable by death, but if she agrees to be his lover, he'll forgive her. She refuses, and in a rage he kills her and throws her down a well. As she dies, she then becomes a vengeful spirit and torments Tassan by counting to 9 and then screaming. In other versions, she's the one that's tormented. She'll count to 9 and cries when she can't find the 10th plate, then she disappears. It's also believed that if an exorcist or a neighbour says 10 after she's counted to 9, then she is relieved. If anyone comes across a counting spirit that counts up to 9, for peace of mind, 10 in Japanese is ju. So, if you hear counting to 9 and a scream, say ju, it might just save your life. Now, the legend in Japan is still very well known and frequently retold, and it's now over in this country because of the films. The legend is also mentioned in a manga series called Manga Maison Ikoku, written by Rumiko Takahashi. And also, as we all know, it spawned an American series where we have Ring 2, and the new film that's recently come out, Rings. I think there's also a couple of films in Japanese, and a couple of years back there was actually a spin-off where it's Sudaku from The Rings and the woman from The Grudge, or Ju-on, fight it out. I've not seen that film, but it does sound interesting. So I hope you enjoy this video. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!